This is an example of an app that was put together relatively quickly, mainly to show um, the speed at which you can get a list working against a fairly large number of records. So I'm just going to fire this up and then just tap on hockey. And the table that I'm going against is about 32,000 records, and each one of the sports has at least 100 records in there. There's not much more than 100 for each, but you'll get the idea. So I'm just going to go back and pick basketball, or baseball rather, and then go back and pick basketball. And you can see that the data that I've got in here is just doesn't mean anything, but they are real records, and you can see they're actually image names that I've got. The names of the images are changing. The scrolling is very, very smooth, and I can go back and pick baseball. You can see the images are changing, and back again and pick hockey. So it's happening very, very, very quickly. So it really just depends on how the app is put together and in terms of usage. And in this particular case, um, I'm not sure how your app is supposed to work, but what we're seeing here is a duplication of the image, the hockey image in this case, and it would be this Stanley Cup, I think you were showing, for each one of the years. But the image was the same for every record, so there's no reason to go and grab that same image from the database every time, even from the record every time. There's no sense in sending it to the device. So what I'm doing in this particular case is I'm grabbing the image from here for example, hockey. I'm storing it in a dialog namespace variable, and then I'm using that image, just that one image, to populate all the other images that are in here. So this is like depending on the app, there's always a different number of techniques for getting stuff done. Images are always unique to deal with because they are sometimes relatively large in size, and you do want to pass them around fairly quickly. So that's about it. Thanks for having a look.